Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've made a proper YouTube video, but today we are going to be filling out the sketchbook page, sketchbook session. I don't know, I've been filling out my sketchbook a lot more than I used to, and I kind of want to share that. I kind of want to make YouTube videos again, and animatics just take up too much time and effort, and I don't really have like the motivation to make them as much as I used to, so a little bit different than what we usually see on my channel, but whatever, way to slay, we're gonna keep going. So this is the current sketchbook I'm working in. I believe I got it from Hobby Lobby, like a pack of 2. I really don't know, they were like $10 on sale, so slay. But they seem pretty good. I filled up one of these last year, and it was pretty good. The pages are nice. They do bleed, so I don't really use like pen and ink a lot in my sketchbooks, it's just all pencil. But yeah. So today we are going to just fill out a sketchbook page, chill sketchbook session. Feel free to draw along with me. I'm planning on making like a sketchbook tour video at some point of my first sketchbook, not this one, the one that I completed last year. But it's currently being used in like a still life, so I can't move it because I'm literally painting it, unfortunately. So once I'm done with that still life, I'll pull it out and put together a sketchbook tour video. Because people seem to like my sketchbook. Anyways, this is the current page I'm on. Daily Doodle number 12. I've been drawing my sketchbook for every day for the past 12 days so far. Because for my philosophy class, we have this, like, our final is literally this project where you need to change one thing in your life. And the one thing that I wanted to was to draw more frequently in my sketchbook, because ever since starting school, especially like doing art school, or being like an art major, I'm not in art school, I've just been so like tired of art because I just keep creating stuff that like isn't made for me. It's like made for an assignment, or made for like, you know, to be seen by a professor. So I just feel like removed, I guess, from my art. So to like improve the quality, or see if this will improve the quality of my life for my philosophy project, I'm like drawing in my sketchbook every day for myself, not for like anyone else. So I kind of wanted to share that process with you. I do erase a lot because I don't like how things look most of the time, and it like takes me a while to like get to what I want it to look like. LOL. It's okay though, it's a sketchbook, I can do whatever I want. But yeah, so I'm on day 12. The assignment is supposed to last for like around 2 months. Oops, I shook you guys. For around 2 months, so we'll see if I either A, this makes me burn out more, or B, I feel very slay and this is enriching for me in my art. But yeah, so the rest of this page isn't going to be under my like quote-unquote daily doodle. This is just because I have time and I want to fill out my sketchbook. So I think what I'm going to do is just draw more of my like original characters. I don't know if anyone follows me from Instagram or knows like of Violet Nights, which is kind of like an OC story that me and a couple of friends are working on, and it's like something that we're like writing as well as like drawing. But yeah, so I've written like 20,000, 30,000 words for it now. It's still very much in beginning phases, but I just love sketching the characters from that story. So you'll see them all right here. And I think I'm just going to fill up the rest of this page with more characters that I don't usually draw all too often. But yes. I mean, I'm debating if I should tell you guys about these characters because we've kind of kept it a little bit hush-hush. I mean, I've shared art, but like background stories, kind of who these characters are, where they stand in the story, is a little bit more, I guess, secretive. But I'll just tell you about these guys over here because, I don't know, I like these drawings. They're pretty cool. Yeah. So we have the DILF, the Slut, Master of Wings, and the MILF. The 4 genders, if you will. Oh, I'm kidding. He's a knight. She's a knight. He's the Master of Wings, male kind of stuff. She's a MILF. That's really all you gotta know for now. Maybe I will share more about them in the future. But for now, that's what you get. You get the 4 genders. Oh, I really do not like how this is coming out. I'm telling you guys, I erase all the time. I haven't like drawn and like talked in like a long time. I know I used to do like lives on Instagram and like I would draw and talk all the time. Like that made sense, you know. But like now I'm just talking to my camera and like my roommate is in the other room and doesn't know what I'm doing. LOL. I forgot what this character looks like, and he's literally one of my like OCs. And that's definitely not what he looks like. Something off about that beard. But yeah, I'm thinking about filling up this page with like drawings of like the antagonist. Or like the antagonists of the story. Because you know, there are multiple, we're not bland like that. But I really don't have like a direction of how I want to fill this page up. I was just kind of like, you know, the apartment is quiet right now. I have time to draw. What if I just filmed a YouTube video and like called it a day? And so here I am. Nice, good old Sunday night. What time is it? It's 6:17. I should be eating dinner right now, but I'm not. I'm drawing. Yeah, this came together. Yeah, I'm in the mood to like develop like the whole like Violent Night story went under like a huge like visual redesign because we decided that we like came to the realization that like when you're designing a fantasy story, it doesn't have to be like medieval like Europe fantasy. Like me and my friends who are like creating the story, we're all like Asian. We're like we could implement like parts of like our culture and like into the designs, so, like patterns, clothing styles, stuff like that. Like it does not have to be like the rigid like medieval 13th century knight from Europe kind of look. And that like blew our mind. And yeah, so like everyone went under like a visual redesign, and like some characters still haven't like been fully redesigned yet. Like there's an idea for the direction that we want their new outfits to take, but there's still like a lot of experimenting to be done. But yes, we love stories. We love OC stories. I guess I could tell you guys like a little bit about like Violent Nights in general while I draw. Essentially, Violent Nights is a story. It is a medieval, or not medieval, it is a fantasy story about this highly devout religious knight and then this morally gray girl boss of a lady, and then the knight swears her life to the lady to like protect her, blah 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 blah. And then there's a whole bunch of like fantasy politics in there. They have to learn to like trust each other despite like their two very different ideologies. OMG, there's a car going off outside. I hope whoever's car it is, it's fine. Despite like the fact that like one is very religious and one isn't, and like they have to learn how to like trust each other and like all that good old jazz in order to like survive. Anyways, yeah, there's themes of like religious trauma. They are gay. The gay people do get a happy ending. I will tell you that, because we do not like barrier gays at all. They do get a happy ending. What else about Violent Nights is very broad that I can tell you about? Oh yeah, men aren't evil. That's a joke. All the men aren't evil, but the main antagonists are men. We just found that kind of funny that it came out like that. There are MILFs, DILFs, buff women, morally gray, will kill you women. There are a lot of morally gray characters, actually, now that I think about it. A lot of people kind of are doing things for themselves to, like, survive. Like, they're not there for, like, the greater good. Or they're not there for, like, moral, like, out of moral, alignments. They're just there for, like, themselves. To save their own skin. And stuff like that. But yeah, Valentine's. Can you tell that I haven't drawn and filmed myself in a long time, so I'm like, I don't really know what to say to fill the space. Maybe I'll just talk about myself. You get to hear me talk about myself. Anyways, new Hosier song. Hello. I will not apologize. I do not apologize. I will not apologize for the person I will become when new Hosier song drops, because I keep hearing clips of it on like TikTok, and it makes me like go absolutely insane, because I'm like, what the hell, Hosier? Why are you grabbing me by the throat like this? I'm an avid Hosier fan, and so is my girlfriend, and they were like, if Hosier ever like comes to play like near us, we are going to go watch Hosier live, and we're gonna buy really good tickets. And I was like, okay, slay. Which was like surprising to her, because I do not like to spend money that much, but like anything for Hosier. Let's see. What else can I talk about? I don't know if you guys want to hear about me talk about school. It's kind of crazy, because I've been at community for like a year to do my like general eds and stuff like that, and then I just recently transferred to like a 4-year, and like my major is BFA in illustration. Haha, slay. And it's been really crazy. Like the transition from like community to like this is very like not necessarily jarring, just like I feel like I haven't been like in an in-person class program in like such a long time because of like COVID, and then I didn't really try at community. I was just kind of like there. But like now it's like all my classes are art classes except for like my one philosophy class. And it's crazy. Like I will one day be like painting for like 3 hours, and then the next day I will be like figure drawing and like looking at nude people. Did I tell you guys how much I love figure drawing? Like, I don't know, something about the human figure is absolutely insane to me. I just think it's gorgeous. Like, all bodies are gorgeous, and like every single figure model that we've had, I've gone insane over, because I just love drawing like the human figure, something about it. Like, my professor was telling me how she used to be like a major, she had gotten to like RISD, and like she used to major in like I think it was painting, and then she took a figure drawing class because it was like something that was required, and then like her whole like worldview like changed, and she was like, she switched majors, and then like from then on she like just kept chasing like the as she says, she kept chasing the figure, and now she's like an insanely good like figure like really good at figure drawing, and she like teaches figure drawing at college, and I'm like, that is so slay of you. Like, that's so cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what if I changed my major and chase the human figure? Because I don't know, I just absolutely love figure drawing, and like I've never worked with charcoal before this class, and then we started working with charcoal, and I absolutely love charcoal. Like, I'm sorry to people who like to paint, I'm not a painting girly. I don't like the hassle of having to set up your paints and set up your brushes and then like clean up your paints and stuff like that. Like, I absolutely hate it, especially oil painting. Oh my god, I have a love-hate relationship with oil painting, because I thought I would really like it, and then it was such like a struggle for me. It was such a struggle for me to like learn how to oil paint, and then having to buy all the materials. I think I bought like $300 worth of like materials for that class, and I was like, oh my god, my wallet is crying, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, so that was not very slay. And then like actually like oil painting was really hard. I was not used to it, and I'm not like a painter to begin with, so like I was like, this is insane, guys. I don't know how y'all are actually painting. And like I kept forgetting like steps, because you have to like dip your brush into like the OMS, and then you dip it into the medium, and then you dip it into the paint, and then you paint. And I just kept forgetting stuff, and I was like, oh fuck. Like it was not very slay of me. They look nice. They look fine. I like this page better though. This page is okay. Maybe because they're all antagonists, so I don't like them that much. Let's draw a hot lady. I believe my milk's gonna go in here somehow. Yeah, I'm not a fan of painting. I mean, I've like gotten better at oil painting and like I've come to like enjoy the process of painting, but it's just like setting up and then taking down and then mixing paint. Oh my god, I hate mixing paint. I cannot for the life of me mix paint for some fucking reason. And like I cannot like, I don't know, I can't mix paint. Like getting the color I want takes me forever. And I'm like, maybe I'm just really stupid and I don't know like color theory, but like I don't know, I just struggle so hard with it. That's why I like to like paint digitally, because then like I can just color drop what I need and I don't need to mix my paint and I don't need to like clean up my brushes. But yeah, I so badly wanted to be like a painting girly, but I just don't like painting. I don't really like it. It's like good for me. Instead, I'm a sketchbook girly. I like sketching. I love using my pencils, and like I don't use many other, I mean, yeah, sometimes I use colored pencils in this sketchbook, but most of the time I just use Bic 0.7 pencil and like the good old Ticonderoga pencils. Just because I don't know, I don't need anything fancy. I just kind of like to draw. But yeah, I mean, like, I wasn't much of a sketchbook girly either last year. What really like did it for me was I had a 3D like design class, and this one dude in my class, he was retired already. He was like an old dude. He like lived his life, and he was like, yeah, like I used to like work in graphic design, I used to work in blah 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 blah, and he's like worked for a bunch of companies, and like he's lived his life as like a graphic designer and as an artist. And he's like, yeah, I just love art and I love learning new things, so I come back to like, you know, community schools just to take like these like 3D art classes, like different art forms, like classes that he hasn't like learned yet, just like get the experience with it. And I'm like, that's so commendable of you, like that's so cool, like I want to be like that when I get older. And he had like a sketchbook, like one of these, like it was like a small travel sketchbook-ish, and he would just draw people in class, and like at the end of like the class, like the year, he showed the class, he was like, hey guys, you guys didn't know this, but I was actually drawing all of us. And like they were like really good like sketches, and they were all like while we were working. So like he had one drawing of like me while I was like working with metal, because we like made like, here, look, this funky looking bowl. That's what I made in my class. He had a picture of me working with the metal to make that. And it was really cool, and it was like, wow, you can like, these are like very quick sketches, but you can tell who they were supposed to be, you know, even like without him having to put like our names next to the drawing. And I was like, that's crazy, because like I've talked to him like a total of like 2 times throughout like that whole like semester, and here he was having like literally drawn me. And like he showed us like other pages in his sketchbook, and it was so cool to like look at it, and like it was like pictures of like places he'd been to, of just like people he saw in like coffee shops, and they were all like pretty quick done in like in pen or pencil, or like he'd paint in some of them, and it was like, what the heck, man, like where do you find the time and the skill to do it? It was so cool. Like this guy's like old, he's like retired already, so like he's just doing this out of like his own fun, and I found that really cool, and like it inspired me. So then I went out and I bought this sketchbook, and I bought my sketchbook from last year and a packet too, and I was like, I'm gonna fill this out. And oh my god, those first 2 sketchbook pages looked ugly. They were so disgusting. But then I kind of like figured out, like, it was also that during that time, like I had major art block too when I started sketching in my sketchbook. And like I couldn't do like traditional art at all. It was like such a struggle for me. And then I just started sketching in the sketchbook, and it kind of helped, like doing the traditional sketching like this really, like, it helped, like, heal my soul, I swear. I felt so much better, and like, I was finding, like, a stronger sense of, like, my style from, like, sketching like this. And, it was just really slick. I was having the time of my life. And then I became a sketchbook really, and now here I am, filming a sketchbook video. If you're wondering, yes, I'm drawing my hand right now. This is the reference. I don't like having empty space in my sketchbook, so I will literally just, like, put whatever in between to, like, fill up the space. That's not like you can, but it's fine. I don't know, I don't like having this empty space. Like, I can fill that up. If you couldn't tell, like, look at these pages. Like, I do not like empty space at all. Do, like, a chalice or something. And, like, because these sketches are for me, they don't have to be, like, the most prettiest thing you have ever seen in your life. Like, that kind of looks ugly. But, you know, it's fugly, and it's mine. So, that's all that matters. It's that I'm having fun. Things are happening. The art is arting. See, look, now I just filled that space with that cute little hand drawing. That's how you slay. Or I'll just do this. This is also, like, another way that I like to fill up space in my sketchbooks. I give them, like, a pencil background. And I'm like, wow, guys, look, I'm so good. My sketchbook is so nice filled. And it's like, I just drew a bunch of lines. If I do actually really like cross-hatching, do a little bit of shading on him then. I feel like once I kind of let go of, like, the need to have everything look very polished and clean and just let myself, like, play around with it, and, like that's not the perfect drawing, you know, but, like, it still looks good because I'm having fun with it, and, you know, and it's, like, my little de-stressor. Okay, I think one more character can go right here, and then I can just put some doodles. Look, it's a plant. I love just drawing, like, miscellaneous plants too, because, like, I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it's a flower, and this is my sketchbook now. And, like, it's just really like, it's really, like, fun to just do, like, these kinds of shapes. And, like, don't pick up your pencil, just keep doing them. And it makes these really cool things, these cool shapes. And, like, they are reminiscent of flowers, but it's not like this is exactly what a flower looks like. You know what I mean? I think it looks good. Also, I just love doing this and, like, not picking up the pencil. It's so satisfying. Let's have a couple more sparkles because she's kind of mommy. Ooh, I love me a good heart, a good. I love, like, ethnic noses and, like, large noses. Like, I don't know what people are like. I don't want a big nose. I don't want a tiny nose. Like, shut up. I love big noses and, like, those noses with, like, the hard arches. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. If you have a big nose like that, you're beautiful. I love your nose. I don't know. After, like, becoming an artist, I, like, realized, like, how appreciative, I guess, I'm of the human body. Like, every type of body is gorgeous to me. Like, there is nothing, no, like, such thing as, like, ugly when I look at a human body. Because, like, features are just features, and, like, they're so fun to draw and to portray, and, like, all features are, like, beautiful features. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Here it says that I have. So this is what happens when I don't have, like, references for my characters pulled up, because I was just like, let's sit down and film. But, like, I have a whole thing of, like, little references for what these guys, like, generally look like, and I don't have that right now, so I'm like, I don't know what you look like, sir. We're just YOLO from memory. But it's okay if it doesn't look like him. It's just the idea of the person. We're just having fun, we're de-stressing, we're drawing people. Boom. Slay. Now we just hair. This is also very satisfying, like coloring in hair. Maybe I just like the act of like doing this kind of line work, because like it's the same motion as like, you know, doing this background, but it's just like in an enclosed area. Maybe I just really like that. No, maybe that's that, because I do like the shading on the face the exact same way too. Maybe that's what I like. Like, see this movement right here? It's just so like satisfying. Then we got some empty space here that we can fill in. What do we want to fill in with? I'm probably gonna go with more flowers. Let's see, I don't know what kind of flower this is. Don't ask me, but it's a flower. The antagonists are surrounded by the idea of flowers because this is not a real life flower. More sparkles around the mommy. Boom. And just like that, another page filled. I really hope you enjoyed that. I don't really know how enjoyable this video was, to be honest, because I haven't done this in a while. But if you're still here, thank you for watching. I will upload more content to YouTube, do a sketchbook tour in the future. I will see you guys next time. Bye!